Yeah.
All right, now you're into episode 40 of Two Grooms.
In a pod.
I'm Cleo.
And I'm Shannon.
Episode 40
Yes, sir.
seems
Can't believe
like
it.
just 3 months ago. It was something else.
Yeah, it was something else 3 months ago.
Then we just got started. Feels like it
Mm,
wasn't that long ago.
yeah, it's been 5 months, right?
Has it been just 5 months?
No, 8 months.
It feels like it's been a year.
We started in March.
Oh, okay. Wow, we've been trucking along.
Yes.
And thank y'all for listening,
Yes, it's been.
subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. It is much appreciated.
Yes. Have you been checking lately?
We hit Spotify notified us of 1,000 downloads notification, which, hey, if you think about it, that means 1,000 times some people have listened to the podcast.
Hmm.
That's quite a bit. You think of 1,000 people,
Yeah,
you know?
that's a lot.
It's like, think of it. I heard something on a podcast where this woman said, when she sees that she has, 100 listens on her podcast, let's say
Hmm.
on an episode, let's say, uh, she imagines what would it be like if I had 100 people in my living room right now listening to the podcast. That's a
Hmm.
lot of people,
Hmm. Yeah,
right? So it's impressive
it is.
for a budding podcast.
Right.
They usually say a podcast has to be around for over a year before it really begins to pick up any kind of traction.
Hmm.
So the fact that we have, the support that we have from our fans, I don't know if fans is not the right word. I feel like from our friends, because that support,
Yeah,
the friend, FRENs, the friends.
that's important
Hmm.
because I've been hearing things about people seeing it from on the East Coast.
Oh, really?
So people are watching and, interested. So
Hmm.
it'll pick up.
Yeah, yeah. I try to. The reason why, like I said, I've said this before. I just do this because it's fun to have something to do with you. It's like a hobby
Hmm.
to engage with you. It's a fun to talk about topics and to talk and
Hmm.
um, you know, so it's for fun.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. But, secretly you in the back of your mind, you're wishing for more because
I can't help it. That's
it
just my
becomes,
nature.
yeah, it becomes a little addictive. And
I don't know about if it becomes addictive,
don't you,
but
you don't think?
the 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 potential the potential that it has is attractive. The potential to be, more. The potential to be always the potential to be an independent contractor for yourself to where you are generating income enough where you don't have to, work a 9 to 5, even though my job isn't a 9 to 5 and I love my job, but still, to have that kind of create to be making money doing something you like creative is always the end goal, or
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't say end goal. It's always nice, because we're not necessarily doing this to make money.
No, I think we talked about it before about what we both chose to do in our lives or our career paths.
Mhm.
And for me, I get a little, I won't say envious, but look at you doing something you love to do. For
Mhm.
me, I want to do some things, but I never got into what I really wanted to do back then.
Mhm.
So now I've always felt I had jobs
Mhm. Mhm.
or careers, but not really passions.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So this fulfills the passion side of you that
it's
we've been talking
intriguing
about?
enough. That's why I say it's a little addictive. Maybe addictive is a little harsh, but it's exciting.
Mm,
learning,
mhm,
expressing myself, communicating,
mhm.
and touching people
Yeah.
that I don't know, you know, whether it's good or bad. It's really intriguing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, well, we're here, and I don't think we're going anywhere, so,
I mean, we want to go places, but fun places.
fun places. I appreciate your rainbow shirt today, the Rainbow Connection, today. Proud, Rainbow Pride.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, I won't even get I'm about to say something political, but I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride. Uh, so we went shopping. We
Hmm.
went into this. We went into the city, y'all. We went to
The closest city.
the closest city, and had some errands to run. We have the wedding trip coming up,
Hmm.
and was looking for some things for that.
Yeah.
Um, particularly, well, we went and you found something that you wanted. I was looking at this leisure suit.
It was good enough.
You found something good enough, right?
Yeah.
Right, right. Well, I was looking at a leisure suit.
Which was nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with a leisure suit. Actually, I never knew this was called a leisure suit till this weekend. Which is, and for those of you who are like me, well, what's a leisure suit, Cleo? Well, a leisure suit is a short sleeve button down shirt, like a dress shirt, with slacks, matching slacks. Sometimes it's red top, red bottom. Sometimes it's like a shirt with beige in it, and it's white and beige, but the pants are all beige. It's like
It's a matching
it's a
set.
matching set.
Yes.
Yes,
The color could vary.
yeah.
Yes.
So I had found this couple cute things, an all
Hmm.
white set,
Right.
all red set. I went and tried it on, found something, but then I was like, well, I don't know if I want to wear all red. So I said, well, who can I call who will give me their, opinion? And so I called my good friend Nathan.
Hmm.
So I called Nathan and I said, so hey girl, I'm looking at this red in bottom and red top shirt, suit, kind of like a suit, leisure suit thing for the wedding. And I was like, what kind of shoes did I get with it? And he was like, well, girl, all red? Why you doing all red? And he got a pause. I said, oh, you think I'm gonna look like the Kool-Aid man? And she's like, well, girl, I didn't want to say it. That's what she was thinking. And I was like, that's why I called her, because I had doubt in my heart about the outfit. And I said, and what if I put a little red hat with it? And he was like,
You don't wear hats.
hold on. But I'm just, if you're gonna go there, go there
You were
for the
just joking.
for the wedding. And he was like, girl,
That would have
you
pimped it.
you gonna be reminding me of my dearly departed father in heaven, girl. If you would have wore that, the hat and the matching hat and the matching shirt and pants. I was
I
like,
wouldn't have suggested a hat.
well, hey, I might just want to costume my own out, So needless to say, I did not do that, and he was like, he recommended like, like a black slack and a burgundy plum shirt or
Mhm.
blue purple, something like that. So
Uh, that's nice too. It just depends on the type of wedding because
mhm.
ours was very casual. We told
Yeah,
everybody to just be casual
hmm,
because one, it was hot as I don't know what.
right, yeah,
So ours wasn't like a evening
right.
wedding where it was, dressed formally.
Yes, right, yeah.
So, I think in this one, I don't think it's going to be like that.
Formal either, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's going to be very comfortable. And there will be some leisure suits there.
yeah.
But
Well, that's the thing. I didn't wanna have matching outfits with the people who are 20 years older than me,
I get it.
so
I get it.
but trust, a leisure suit is in my future. I can see it. Maybe have it open with a different color shirt underneath. Like, I
Yeah,
can see it.
you can make
I
it look
see it.
younger.
Yeah,
You don't have to wear it where it's stuffy
I
and
see it.
and
My
put your
goodness.
age there.
But
Uh,
what you
I
gonna
still wear
do?
my sweater vest, so I don't care. I love them. I was wearing them when I was young, so
Yeah, sweater vests, I'm about to say, very 90s.
mhm,
I'm sure they'll make a comeback,
yeah,
if they haven't already.
mhm.
Um, and then, of course, we were gonna meet a friend for some sushi, um, but she couldn't meet till, like, a couple hours later, so I asked Shannon, I said, how do you wanna, spend your time?" And Shannon told me, "Oh, I don't know, already I know he lying. Okay. Oh, I don't. Is it maybe we could go to Marshalls? Maybe we
I was
probably
just
could.
thinking of something just about, waste time.
I was like, you want to go to Marshalls. It ain't like a maybe we could go to Marshalls. You wanted to go to Marshalls.
Um, I didn't necessarily want to. I was wanting to go to Home Goods,
Okay,
but I didn't need to go to Home
there
Goods.
goes the Marshalls endorsement.
No, I mean, Marshall's is nice too. It could have been Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or,
Uh huh.
um,
Or
Kohl
Home
or
Goods or
Kohl's,
Kohl's. Okay,
but I knew if I was let loose in Home Goods, that would have been
some damage.
yes.
Okay.
I did damage anyway,
Yeah, you did. You did.
thanks to you.
Well, I was like, okay, well, since we're going in here,
So don't put it on me, all on me.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
about to say, since we were going in there were a couple of things I've been seeing on the internet, on Instagram. These, like, it's not necessarily the brand Lodge, but these kind of cast iron skillets, with enamel, so they're in different colors and things of that nature.
Mhm.
And I just been having my mind set on a little set of those for a minute.
I didn't know you wanted that. You just said, "Oh, if you see some good cookware,
Oh, I have my
pick
mind
up
set on that
something."
specific.
But he'll say something like that, but if I pick out something, he'll like it, but he has things specific in his mind that would
Sure.
hit him.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't like going in the stores.
No, I mean, because I don't necessarily like dealing with the crowds and everything, and on top of that, I had to use the bathroom, and I wanted to stay bent. I didn't wanna loosen up, you stand up upright, and then things start moving.
Mm,
So I wanted to stay bent
oh,
until we got to our next place where I knew had a restroom,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, that was hurting too.
So, because I was like, "Is there a bathroom in there?" And he's like, "No, this
It
th
was bathroom, but wasn't
it
working.
wasn't working." Right,
Yeah.
right. But needless to say, we got the stuff. If check out the Instagram, I did a little unpacking video of the things we got. Also, there's some stuff. I got this cute pan from Made In that's been all over Instagram, and I finally,
The roaster?
well, not the roaster, but I'm talking about
Oh,
the
the other
steel
one.
stainless steel pot.
Mhm.
Cute. Once again, she's on Instagram as well. If you're looking at that. Now, something that did kind of stand out to me, you texted me like, "Oh, hey, here's the different pots. Which one do you want?" And I said this one, and you're like, "Which one? What color?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? What color?" There's a burgundy one and a green one. Oh, I can't tell. I'm like, "What are you talking about? You can't tell. What are you colorblind?" And you're like, "Yeah, I thought I told you that I was
I have some
colorblind."
issues with color. But I think when I say colorblind and I talk to certain people, they're like, they only see black and white.
So you're
But I
not
don't
that.
I'm not that.
Hmm.
I just have issues with certain colors that they they kinda blend
Hmm.
together sometimes.
Yeah.
So
So.
I had to really look. And then as I was looking, as he was walking up, I
Mm,
said, "Oh, they are different." Then he looked at me like, "You just want me to walk in here." But it really wasn't that. I had to really look
mm.
and put them side by side because, the colors weren't vibrant. They were they're a little muted. They're
Yeah,
not
it was like a hunter green and a burgundy. kind of color.
They weren't deep though. They're not deep colors.
They weren't pastels.
No, well, they
No.
just weren't deep.
Okay.
So,
Anyway, I was like, learn something new every day. Although it really wasn't nothing new because he said, I'm not really colorblind.
well,
I'm just color
confused sometimes.
confused. Okay.
I do have to ask people, what color is this? Because some of the colors just aren't clear. I'm used to the crayon colors. Those are very, you know,
Yeah.
distinct.
Hmm.
But now colors are some colors look gray, but they're green or something. This is weird.
Hmm. Well, we went to sushi with my friend we met up with,
Hmm.
and the sushi was pretty good. I tried the poke bowl, which I do not like. She's dry. Just all the
Yeah, she
stuff
was
just sitting
dry.
on top of the rice. I'm like,
It's a mixture of stuff.
it was just fine because there were some things in there I liked. I liked every component, but I needed some liquid to
You
bring it
needed,
all
yeah.
together. I feel like this poke bowl was invented just the same way a lot of casseroles were invented, which was a mama digging through the refrigerator.
Let me see what I can put together.
What can I put together? I mean, let me use this before it go bad. That's what the poke bowl feels like. It feels like a mama digging around through the refrigerator and saying, "Oh, them avocados about to go bad. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that beef. She got 2 more days on it. Let me throw some of that chicken in here too. Only 2 pieces of chicken left. Oh, let me chop that up and I'll put some of that in there. And
The
it
big,
just it's giving that, which is fine. It's fine. But I wasn't really here for her. But the sushi was good. Company was good.
hmm
And something came up that she was talking about that I want to poll the people
hmm
on.
yeah.
So my friend, let's call her Lily. So Lily was saying that her man he was saying possibly he could go work in the oil fields. If you're not from Texas, a lot of people make good money with. So you from Texas, a lot of people make good money working in the oil field uh, with little education. And they make can make up to hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And even some really not that great jobs, you're making 70,000 or, it's like, it's slightly dangerous money, but it's really good money. And so he told her, he would be willing to go and
hmm
work in the oil fields and to help like increase their money,
The earning
their
potential
earning
for the family.
potential,
Right.
so that she wouldn't even have to work. But
Right.
she said she don't want to work. And so
She she'd rather have him home.
but that's the thing. She said she would rather have him home than out there earning money like that. And that's the question. We were both unanimous. Like, girl,
I was like,
you crazy.
you gonna keep your man from making money, and he's making money for the family, so you can do things. When he's home, you make the best of your time with him then. But you look at the end goal.
Mm-hmm.
Can I stop working? Can we have a family, a larger family?
Mm-hmm.
Um, can we, do some of the things with our family that we kind of dream of doing? But right now we just can't.
Yeah, she has a very short-sighted view of things, to me, in my opinion. Uh I'm like, all that money y'all are leaving on the table, hypothetically, um, for your debt, for your early retirement. That's really the big one. Who wants to keep working for as long? You want to stop working as soon as you can.
Hmm.
And it's like, take it from some old heads telling you, because she's in her early 30s at this point,
Hmm.
maybe late 20s. I'm like, take it from some old heads, girl. You want to retire as soon as you can. So if that means leaning in heavy on the early end of part of things, that's what you want to do.
Hmm.
Let that man go work.
Yeah, yeah. Let him hustle for the family.
Hmm.
And but I guess in her heart she's like, oh, maybe she's still in the honeymoon phase a little
She
bit.
is definitely.
And I want him around like every day, all day.
Hmm.
and, I guess
I mean, he does leave and go to work, and she goes to work, but
but
still,
they're home every
they're
day.
home at night every day. Yeah.
Right. So, my thing is, it does sound like, "Oh, let him go and be away from the family," which that's not for everybody.
It's not, but you
But
better.
as I've grown in my life, I have a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas on
Mhm.
things I probably could have done,
Mhm.
but it meant moving away from home sooner, away from family,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh, no. I don't think I should do that." And looking back, I think
Maybe you
I'd rather
shoulda.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, good luck, Lily.
So the question is, right, to the audience,
Mm.
what you all prefer?
Mhm.
Having your mate home every day or the possibility of him getting a better job, but he'd travel some,
Yep.
right?
Mhm. So,
Curious.
yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. Uh, so speaking of like we said, we went on this trip to do some stuff for the wedding, and I am concerned because we have flights, and there's always this talk of cancellations, delays, hours, long waits,
Mhm,
and I don't know. I'm almost of the opinion that we should drive, but of course, I don't think we would hit any wintry mix, you know,
mhm.
because we're keeping it
It's still
in
South
the
Carolina.
South.
Yeah.
So where are you on this on this idea of to fly or not to fly?
Well, I called the airlines yesterday and our flight is not canceled. So
Mhm.
that's good. But I think the flights aren't the main issue. It's the airports.
Mhm.
Some of the major airports across, the United States are having a lot of heavy traffic, and there's not enough TSA workers to get everybody through security checks and those kind of things, and other issues with the airlines as well. But
Mhm.
since we're going out of Houston, we could possibly be bumped or asked to um, go on another flight or just get a flight be canceled for whatever reason.
Mhm.
So that's our concern. Leave it out.
But I think the only saving grace is that it's not the week of Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
So it's not going to be as busy as it's going to be the week after.
Yeah.
Um, but nevertheless, I am looking less forward to heading to the airport this time around than usual.
Yeah. It's a lot on my mind about it too, because I don't want to have to wait in line hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll still try to call the airline again and then call the airport to see how the lines are running and just ask them specific questions.
Mm-hmm.
Since our flight is this time, what's a logical time to get there? And it seems like on the safer side, we need to be there really, really early just because.
Yeah, what's that? 3 hours?
From
4?
the lines I've seen, maybe, but I don't know if that was just last week. Is this week a little better? It's just a lot of what ifs.
I'm gonna
But
take some drugs or something.
I just, I've, I guess I've driven when I lived in the DC area.
Mm-hmm.
I would drive home to South Carolina. That would be 8+ hours. And I did it so much. I'm just tired of driving. And
You haven't.
I'm tired of driving anything over 4 hours lately.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
Well,
but
we'll
we may
see.
have to.
We'll see.
We'll let you know.
Oh, there's no world in where we just don't go.
Uh, there's a world where we won't go. It will be disappointing.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating that we don't
Yeah.
go.
I'm planning on going. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, we are.
we are. We are still going. We're planning on going.
Yeah. but neither one of us like to be in a car like that. So it's like, I don't know why you're like, oh, we can just drive. Like, oh, yeah, like 12 and a half hours or so. It's like a short drive.
I guess I just feel like we could end up being at the airport for 13 hours.
No, I don't think it'd be like that. I'm thinking there's a possibility of us missing a flight.
Mhm.
And that's when we'll have to make that decision. Okay, we got to hit the road.
Yeah.
But, hey,
So an influencer goes viral for saying that she broke up with her ex, um, who happens to be an NFL football player, because his penis was too big. She said in the podcast, she was like, it was too big. It was like two Coke cans sitting on top of each other, maybe even three. And she said it got to the point where, I'm sure three was a probably exaggeration, but still, Coke can, two, quite a bit. Um, and she said that it got to the point where she just didn't want to mess with him. And it was kind of like, it was uncomfortable. And I, interview, I saw an interview with, Linnell, talking about she doesn't mess with big dicks no more
mhm,
because they tilt your pelvis. It's too much work to suck on it. You get lockjaw. She's like, it's just when you get older, you don't want to do all that work. You're not trying to do all that.
okay.
And so this woman is a young woman who left her boyfriend, and she did eventually come back and say she was sorry that she even said that in an interview, because out of that whole hour interview, that's the thing that went viral, of course.
Mhm.
But let's bring it back to that.
That's just ironic. It seems like, most women talk about guys are too small, and most of them brag about, most dicks aren't that big. So it's like, that's different to hear
But I mean,
now.
you can have something that's too much, though. You may want something. Just because you don't want it too small, don't mean you want it too big.
I get it. I
You
get it.
know.
I'm just saying it's a little ironic hearing that from a woman. That's all. It's just,
Oh, I've heard women say that they don't want really big ones before.
mm.
You don't talk to a lot of women.
I'm talking about stories I've read about, or
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've had some, girlfriends that have
Yeah, I mean,
talked
we know
about it.
plenty of girls that like a big one and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But I just think everybody has a limit. That she probably when she first saw it, she too thought, I can
Ooh,
handle this.
all
Oh
right,
yeah.
nice.
As someone says, she thought she could use the museum dick, but turns out it's just museum dick. And a museum dick is dick you just look at. You don't use it. It's just like, oh, that's cute to look at, or it's cute to look at in porn when somebody else is messing with it, but you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Or maybe he wanted it so often, didn't give her a chance to
To
kind of just
recover.
to recover.
And that's the other thing. You want to be with somebody that you got to recover from, girl? Like, girl, that's too much. It's too
It
much.
can happen.
It happens. It's
It
happened.
could happen.
It happened, and you get tired of that.
Because I've known some insatiable people.
Hmm.
Had to have it all the time, every day, multiple times a day, literally. So yeah, it's a lot, but it can happen. What?
Yeah. Um. So
Stop acting like
what?
I'm on the
What?
island by myself.
What are you talking about?
You over there? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Don't do it.
Oh,
Like you
you're
don't know what I'm talking
exhausting me.
about.
I am familiar. I've heard
Okay,
rumors.
right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Rumors, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, so that girl went viral and people was talking about her business. She felt bad about it. Um, we have friends up north, the Garden Gays, and they recently were on the news, on the peak news, and kind of went viral for all the wrong reasons.
Mhm.
There are a couple of gay farmers up in, where is that at?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Well, not Fredericksburg.
It's not quite Maryland.
It's
Is that
Virginia,
Virginia?
on
Yeah,
the line
Virginia.
of Virginia and Maryland.
Yeah. And I almost said Vermont. I was like, that's not it. Yeah, Virginia. And some people dump medical waste, feces, like outside their fence of their property, along the highway. And it's really sad because, listen, I always thought when they named that place Gardening Gaze, there's a rainbow on the thing on the outside, there's their picture. Listen, you are inviting, I'm not saying you're, no, no, no. You're not inviting anything, but you are susceptible to hate when you put yourself out there, right? It's like if we put a rainbow flag outside of our house. It's our house, it's our property, but are we living in a society where that increases the likelihood of us being vandalized? Probably, in some way. I
Yeah,
would say so. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying,
yeah.
but when you express yourself, whether that's putting the Black Lives Matter sign out in the yard,
Hmm.
we live in a day where people may try to do something. Even a MAGA sign on your, flag on your thing,
Hmm.
somebody may feel passionate enough to come by and rip it down.
Hmm.
We just live in that time, and so I was always a little concerned for them. Uh, but it's a thriving and flourishing farm with, I don't know if they have cows, but they have sheep and chicken and duck um
They're growing.
and
They have what watermelons and
yeah,
all
all
kinds
kind
of
of
things that they're
veggies
yeah that
and
they're doing.
chickens and eggs selling, and
Hmm.
got a little general store in there. I
Hmm.
don't mean little like a little general store. I mean they got a store
Yeah.
on the property. Just really nice guys, um, and I hope they get justice. I hope they figure out who did it. I hope whoever did it chokes on a chicken bone. Um,
They
Not cool.
they should be able to. I'll say unless there is some sort of way that the evidence that was left had some markings on it,
People were
from where its
saying
facility is.
that's what people were saying in the comments.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So hopefully they've were smart enough to hide it, that could be
Hmm.
a way for them to get justice,
Yeah.
to try to find out who it is.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Yeah,
that's the case.
yeah.
Now, I want to give y'all an update on my friend from last week. I forgot what name I made up for him, so I'm not gonna try to make up the name again. I think it was my friend was Barry. Was Barry the? Oh, I can't remember.
Which store are you talking about? Because it's
The younger man and the older man.
the younger man and the older man.
My friend who's a little bit older was dating somebody. This guy in his 20s was trying to date him,
Okay,
and so I have an update.
okay,
Turns out the guy's actually 30, 31, actually.
okay. So he wasn't as young as.
Yeah, he wasn't as young as he put on his app.
Oh,
So
okay.
he revealed that he was really 31. And so my friend was like, well, is that bad? That's not bad. Now it's just I think a it's a 15-year age gap
That's not bad.
between them. Yeah, it's not bad. He's 31, you're 46. Girl, go for it.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
If he were in his 20s, I would be concerned that he's still
Right.
finding himself, still
Mm-hmm.
growing, wanting
Mm-hmm.
to explore.
Right, right.
But yeah,
But yeah, he's 30. I mean, that don't mean he not about game, but
yeah, true.
he's he's a little more mature. He should be
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, age is just a number for a lot of people,
True,
but
true, 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 true,
it
true.
depends on the person. But
He's
yeah,
had a lot more opportunity to
yeah,
be mature than some other people.
experience.
Yeah. Needless to say, they're still messing around. My friend is still, I don't know what I want to do. I'm like, girl, well, you're
Okay,
doing it.
wait a minute. So this was the one that it was supposed to be just a
Chicken Tetris,
physical thing.
yes, chicken
Oh,
tetrazzini.
that okay, got it.
Yes.
Now it's coming back.
Yes. And so they have messed around again.
Okay.
The guy stays calling my friend, hey, when you coming over? Let's go out to eat.
So they're dating.
And my friend is like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm too old for you. The guy's like, you can't tell me, you're too old for me. Da, 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 da. So my friend is resisting right now. And I'm like, listen, as much as he can, because it's not dating, because they just really just go over and bump uglies. But
But are they
they're
spending time?
talking. They are spending a little time.
So
He asked my friend to stay the night. My friend did not. My friend said, no, I gotta go.
okay,
I can't.
okay.
So my friend's trying to hold on and keep it. He's worried if he gets his feelings in it, and that changes things. Sometimes people will change up on you when they realize they got your heart.
So as long as there's a challenge, some people
Will do
will
right,
gotcha.
and and have a certain kind of energy.
Yeah.
So I think my friend's concerned about that.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Um, so you have started on the Christmas decorations, or pulling things out of the basement, uh, attic
Attic.
rather.
Yes, I have.
So what is the plan
I don't
for
know yet.
Christmas?
In my head, I have a plan of toning it down this Christmas
Okay.
because we really went out for Halloween. It was really nice. We did
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things. Everybody loved it. I'm thinking about toning it down and changing it up so that we're not doing the same thing from 2 Christmases, the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 years. So I'm gonna mix some of what we have, but just tone it down a little bit.
I really need to be consulted more on this plan. I don't know what you're talking about, but we need to have a business meeting about
You just wanna
what's
have
going
your
on.
input? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I always ask you.
You listen,
I always ask you what you think.
let's not
Let's
undervalue the creative mastermind here. Okay? You do a good job with what you
I
contribute.
I have a lot of
And
creativity,
you
mister.
and but
We have a lot of creativity
we
when it
do.
comes to the decorating
We do.
of the holidays.
We do totally. Let's just not go rogue, Sarah. Okay? Let's not
I'm
go
not going
rogue.
rogue
Okay.
because in my mind, I visualize something
Well,
and I'll go down the
I
road.
need you to communicate. Communicate.
I haven't put anything up yet.
I know that's the best time to communicate. Shit. uh,
Listen, Linda, it's gonna be great.
yeah. Okay, Sarah. For those of you that don't know about going rogue, that's Sarah Palin. Who was her running? Who she was the vice president running mate with? The start with an M. Last name start with an M.
Arizona guy,
Uh-huh. Of
McCain.
McCain, yeah. Sarah Palin and John McCain. What a mess. Y'all thought Trump stuff was a mess. You should look back at some Sarah Palin stuff. That was the beginning of this time. Like
Yeah,
the whole Tea Party and all that stuff.
yeah,
That's girl,
foolishness,
foolishness. But we survived.
and we will continue to.
And we will survive. Oh,
But yeah,
I
Christmas
will
we're gonna be fine.
survive as long as I know how.
Okay,
You said we're gonna do
okay,
it.
Miss Glory.
You said we're gonna do it without buying new stuff, or we're
It's gonna
gonna.
be very minimal
Okay,
of the new stuff.
all right.
I think because we did the same thing 2 years in a row, I think we need to change it up
Mm-hmm.
and just tone it down and not put everything out that we did last year and the year before.
So the whole point is to get as we the whole point that we had the theme that we had was so that we could keep adding to the collection, so the collection becomes grander and grander each year. So you put everything we did last year, and then what's the new piece that goes with it that
We have new pieces
matches?
to go with it, yes,
We do.
but I
So
want to tone it down so it gives the neighborhood a little break
Girl, we're not worried about them in a break.
No, I
They
don't wanna
look
be the I don't wanna have the same thing a few years in a row. I wanna, "Okay, let's subdue
but it
them a little bit."
but it is the same thing.
It's not, it won't be,
It's the same prism thing.
but it's different.
Just because you put some different ones out there and leave some of the old ones out, don't make it
I'm not
new.
putting all the old ones out.
That's what I
That's my
said.
point.
That's what I said. Leave some of the old ones out. You leave some. You don't include some of the old ones, and you put
I
the
got
new ones.
this. I got this. We'll do it. You'll get my vision when I let you know what's
And
going on.
you be like, "What you doing?" I'm going to the storage to get the rest of that stuff that you left over there.
Go ahead. You don't even know where it is. Don't be cute. You don't even know where it
There's
is,
only so many
what number
store.
it is.
There's only so many storage places in town.
Where is it?
I remember where it is. I remember how we pulled up. And the key only going to work on so many.
You don't
So
know where it is,
I'll figure it
guys.
out. I'll figure it out.
When I tell you,
You know what? Let's move on.
let's.
Somebody really, somebody, she's really trying it today. She's really trying it. Feeling yourself.
No, I have a vision. That's all.
You know what? You have your vision. You got it. You have it. You have it.
But if you want to add,
You do it.
that's good.
You have your vision. You know, don't
But if
worry
you,
about
okay,
it. So there's a girl. I was listening to a podcast and this girl called in, and I want to get y'all's thoughts. Actually, it was a radio show. She got engaged uh on a cruise with her boyfriend.
Mhm.
And maybe a few weeks later, uh her mother's boyfriend, right? Her mother's boyfriend
Mhm.
tells her, "Hey, me and your mom have this cruise booked. And I'm going to propose to her on the cruise."
Mhm.
And the girl's like, "I love my mom. My mom is one of my best friends. And I don't begrudge her happiness. This guy is great for her.
Mhm.
But I can't help feeling like it's a little crappy that he is proposing that we're going to be engaged at the same time. One. And two, he's doing it in a similar manner on a cruise ship, the way my fiance did for me.
Mhm.
Does it feel like one, even though I know he's not trying to do it, he's stealing my thunder? And two, should I just let it go and treat it like, oh, well, how lucky for me that I get to be engaged the same time with my mom and we have such a similar journey.
I I don't know. It seems like women sometimes think that they can only be the only ones to have an experience. I understand it's your mom or whatever. You want to have a certain experience, and that's different. But that ain't different. Other people have been proposed to on
Oh,
anywhere.
but
That
it's
are similar, right?
yeah.
And maybe by her doing that, her mother's boyfriend's like, "Oh, that sounds romantic. I could do it too." Not thinking because he's a guy, right? Women
Mm-hmm,
think about that kind of stuff, right?
mm-hmm.
And I think it's a little petty, I guess.
That the daughter's being petty.
Yes. What's wrong with your mom getting engaged? I mean, you got to worry about who cares but you.
Yeah,
I don't think your
yeah.
mom's going to care, right?
Well,
She's
she
going to be
said
happy,
her
maybe.
mom kind of got wind of what Obo was going to do
Hmm.
and called her and was like, "Uh, you know about the cruise?" And I was like, "Yeah, what about the cruise? Do you know about the cruise?" I guess mom had figured it out. She's basically trying to feel her daughter out to see if her daughter had a problem with it. And the daughter was like, "Oh no, no, I'm so happy for you," and yada 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 yada. I kind of am with the daughter in the sense that she has the right to feel a way about it, but then she got to get over it.
Well, I got
Like,
I mean, she
feel,
can have her opinion about it. I'm not saying
yeah,
that.
feel a way about it, but for the interest of your family, since your mom didn't plan it, you can't control the boyfriend.
Right.
Uh, he didn't want to wait another year. I mean, he could have waited 6 months. I mean, but
Why? You
he
feeling
could
it
have,
why you gotta wait for somebody else? Why do you have to put your love and your feelings on hold for someone else?
because you probably wasn't ignited to do the engagement until you saw that old boy was proposing to your future stepdaughter, and then that lit a
What
fire
w
under your ass.
so what if it
And
did?
so you was dragging your foot the whole damn time, dragging it for 6 more months.
He didn't want to. Maybe that was like, "Oh, have, some, courage to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the big deal? Okay, I've been a mom that much or I love her that much. Uh, who cares?" I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Maybe I'm just being too tough on women or something.
Mm-hmm. Please,
But
let's stop. Let's stop.
no, I just uh, it's a big nothing. Who cares? Only you care. No one else is gonna be like, "Oh, your mom's engaged with you too? What's that about?"
People will talk about it. I mean, not talk about it in a negative. They're going to talk about it.
So maybe that's why I'm so over. But I guess when we were getting married, it's like I didn't give a shit about certain other things.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah.
just let's just do this,
Mm-hmm.
and all this other petty stuff. But you wore my same dress. We gonna be, engaged at the same times. I mean, who cares? I guess people do care. That's what you're trying to say, right? But I don't care. And you're asking my opinion. I think it's petty and
Okay.
yes,
Great.
get over it.
All right. So one last question before we close out. This is kind of a big question, but I want everyone to think about this. I asked this question in my class the other day. I'm teaching a writing class, and I asked this question of the students, which is right now in your life, are you the protagonist, i.e., the hero, or are you watching from the sidelines? So you have to think about yourself right now. Are you the hero in your life, or are you watching from the sidelines?
I'm watching from the sidelines.
And the follow up question to that is why? What makes you feel like you're watching from the sidelines?
I think it kind of ties into some other things we talked about previously
Mm
about my lack of motivation lately about things not feeling my best,
hmm. Mm hmm.
maybe physically or psychologically.
Mm hmm.
And uh, it leaves me a little um, stagnant in life. I feel like I'm just running in place
Mm hmm.
and that I'm not, I'll say not trying to do my best, but I'm not doing above and beyond or
Mm hmm.
trying to do new things. Well, the only new thing is, the podcast, I guess, but,
Mm
and that's a large step for me.
hmm. Mm hmm.
But outside of that, like work or socially,
Mm hmm.
I could do better.
Yeah, I feel like I could do better too, but I feel like I'm the hero in my life.
Mhm.
But I have lots of obstacles, a lot of setbacks, a lot of
Mhm.
step forwards, a lot of it's not a perfect thing, but I feel like I am, you know, I'm in the driver's seat, if you will.
Mhm.
Um but getting back to you not feeling like you are, I always come back to this thing is like, well, what's the plan? What's the plan to get you to the place you want to be if you don't feel like you are there in terms of like, you know, if you were one of my students saying that, I would
Mhm.
say, "Oh, maybe you need a life coach. Maybe you need a therapist. Maybe you need both."
I think I felt that way a lot in my life. I've always felt very introverted,
Mhm,
very to myself. I react to things. I don't necessarily, I'm not a proactive person
mhm,
by default. So I think some of that is just who I am,
mhm, yeah, mhm.
and it manifests itself in my everyday life.
Well, I pray for you to be the hero, and I pray that you have the motivation to do what it takes to get there.
I appreciate it.
And I thank you for being candid. I know a lot of people who are listening probably feel the same way as
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, because 'cause I'm sure we all at times, um, may feel that way,
Mhm.
but some people clearly more than other people.
Yeah. I do. um, Even though I've felt like that a lot,
Mm,
I'm not, I've learned not to beat myself up about it
mhm, mhm.
a lot. And
Yeah.
I do things, at my own pace, maybe
Mhm,
slower than others,
mhm,
but I'm okay
mhm,
overall.
mhm,
And just not always, I'm in my head a lot, but
mhm.
I'm not as much. I'm just not kicking myself
Yeah.
because I feel very fortunate, blessed, fabulous, at,
Mhm,
there are
mhm,
times when I
mhm,
don't,
mhm,
but
mhm.
I'm not so hard on myself that
Right.
um, it beats me down negatively.
Because I was gonna say, because clearly you, are someone who has your stuff together. Everybody doesn't know your personal stuff, but you have your stuff together. You're somebody who's smart, financially, and you're smart, with your how you interact with your or wise and how you interact with your family and your loved ones. And so, you're not like you're walking around just some hot mess.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but but it's just I think some of it is comparison, some of it is and some of it is just your own singular thoughts, but some of
hmm,
it's comparison too. But
yeah, yeah,
um
absolutely,
hey, we're gonna keep on keeping on.
yes,
Maybe we'll take a small step and actually try to do something about it.
yes. That's in my head. It's in my head. Yes.
You know, maybe I have to sign us up for group couples counseling to force you to go to counseling.
Uh, Sometimes I do have to be pushed.
Yeah, oh well, I know. I know. So maybe that's what's next for us.
Yeah,
Little couples counseling.
yeah.
Uh
But couple conference is great just to keep our stuff
yeah,
going, and
yeah.
it's great between us.
Mhm.
But I know I need to do something
Mhm.
individually as well.
Yeah. Well, that's the start. That's the crack
Yeah,
the egg, right? That's
yeah,
the to because sometimes you might not take a step towards something because you've never taken a step that way.
mhm.
So maybe stepping that way with somebody else will make you more likely to step that way.
I get it, and I've been into into counseling before.
Mhm.
A little individual, but it didn't last long. And I've also done group
Mhm.
things where I
Mhm.
was in like a group session, um, you know, grieving some things, and that didn't work for me. The group thing didn't work for me.
Mhm.
So I was always better one on one or a very, very small group.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, maybe I
Mhm.
need to just try it again. I'm older now, a lot wiser.
Mhm.
So my, intent and my um what I put into it could be better than, when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so we'll see how all that goes
mhm.
and maybe talk about that some version of that on the podcast.
Yeah.
We will maybe bring the next episode to you guys from the road. Maybe we will be in the airport. Maybe we'll be with family and friends. Who knows? The next episode 41 promises to be uh Who knows?
Away from home?
Who knows?
Just away from home.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening to Two Grooms.
Always, always.
It's Two Grooms in a
In a pod.
Pod.
Sorry.
I'm
I'm Mr.
Cleo,
Q, and I'm Shannon.
and it happens. Y'all take care. Please remember to subscribe, to like, to follow. Hopefully this episode wasn't too boring.
No,
It was
I
all,
don't think it is.
it
I mean,
was
it's not
just,
boring to us, but
I don't know. A
I
couple
think
times I was like, "Is this boring?" I don't know, but hey, it's who we are.
yes.
Yes, so
And that's why we ask for, you know, comments on things to talk about.
sure, yeah.
So, we'll
DM
engage some
us,
people. Yeah.
email us to groomsinapod@gmail.com.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let us know.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.